Meanwhile, the tributes keep pouring in, a growing memorial for Officer Langsdorf serving as proof of just how much he'll be missed. That's where our Jasmine Payute joins us live.
And we've been here all afternoon, and we've seen person after person come to this memorial bearing their soul to a man they'll never see again. You can take a look at this car. You see Bud Lights, you see cards, you see balloons, all from people showing their affection. Today I spoke to one of the men who stopped by, who's also a former officer. He says what happened to Officer Langsdorf is something the families of all first responders fear.
Prayers sent to heaven, tears shed in his honor, condolences sent to anyone who was fortunate enough to know him.
I just feel incredibly sad that his life was lost this way, and there's 2 children that go on without him.
All of this in memory of fallen officer Michale Langsdorf. The North County Police Cooperative officer was shot and killed in a Wellston market Sunday afternoon. Monday night, this memorial was erected in his honor.
I brought a shot of Jameson, just for any fallen officer, and a personal note from the restaurant and myself, just saying thank you for everything you've done, all the lives you've touched, all the people you saved.
Everyone from the owners of his favorite bar to his former Melville High School classmates showed face, all drowning this old police car with signs of their sorrow.
And the guy was a true definition of a hero.
Juan Wilson is a former police officer in St. Charles County. He says the news of Langsdorf's death not only affects officers, it impacts the families of any first responder who has to watch them leave, never knowing if they'll make it back.
My daughter, she's 18, and she started crying before she started walking towards me. She started crying before she even got to me. She said, I watched the press conference, and she goes, I'm glad you made it home.
Something Langsdorf's kids no longer get to say as mourners gather here to remember his life.
Praying for the lives of his children who go on without him.
This memorial has been growing by the minute and will be here for the foreseeable future. Anyone who wants to stop by and show their support should. The address is 8027 Page. Reporting live in St. Louis, Jasmine Payute, 5 on your side.